Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crush the average d4 player with the Dutch defense. After learning this opening, you will probably be able to defeat most d4 opponents, or get into a decent game. The Dutch defense starts with d4 and then f5. This is how the Dutch defense goes. Usually they will fianchetto their bishop and then play c4. After they play one of these moves, you're going to want to play knight f6 and try and go for g6 and castle. They usually do this and you arrive in this position. Now here you can do multiple things. You can bring the knight out. Well, actually that's probably not very good, but their best move, knight f3, this is the main position of the Dutch defense. Now your best move here, according to the computer, is d6, which is what you want to play. You're going to want to go for e5 and bring your queen out to protect this square. There's multiple traps if you play it right away because they can take and you're going to hang your rook. Now they castle, you bring your queen on e8 and you will be chilling. Rook e1 is what they will sometimes play. If they don't play rook e1 and they play something different, like what's the best move here? The best move here is knight b5. Now if this happens, you want to just, I guess, take, and I guess you're just winning. But yeah, rook e1 is one of the best moves, and if you push e5 right away, it's only a good move. I guess the best move is a5. But yeah, here you're probably just, it's pretty much a great game. And these are all the best moves. And yeah, this is how a game, including the Dutch defense, could go. So let's review some of the key components. No matter what, if you're going to play the Dutch defense, you have to play f5. And you're always wanting to fianchetto. The main idea is to fianchetto the bishop and bring your knight here and castle. Kind of like a King's Indian, but a little bit different. Castle, and you're always going to want to go for this. Bring the pawns up and push and go for an attack on the king side with these pawns. Sometimes that won't always happen, so you might have to improvise. But the Dutch defense is a very good opening against d4. It'll bring most players that play d4 out of their comfort zone because they're usually probably used to d5 and playing the Queen's Gambit, which is what I like to play. But here, f5, they're just probably going to instantly be confused. They could play bishop f4 and maybe play a London system, which here I'm not actually too sure. I think you can still go for just the same ideas, even if they do play London. So like this, fianchetto. Usually they'll play, what is the London system? I guess right here is fine, but I'd play that. Here, d6, not here, here, they got a castle, and this is actually, okay, you can see the eval bar is just popping off for black because apparently castling was a big mistake, but here this is definitely it's a little bit better for white, but depending on what they do, yeah, of course it's going to be bad because you just hang your bishop, but here, yeah, this is not too bad. This game is probably going to be a draw, but assuming you're at the beginner level and your opponent doesn't play perfectly, you can get some nice tricks and get a very good position against almost any player. Even at Grandmaster level, you can have a great position against a Grandmaster if they play d4 and you play that. So yeah, here's how to play the Dutch defense. I'll now show an example game just to give you guys some examples at the higher level of how the Dutch defense can be played. Okay, so I found a game from Hikaru featuring the Dutch defense. This game actually was from Title Tuesday, which is a chess tournament some of you may know. Now the game starts with d4, Hikaru plays f5, the Dutch defense. Now he goes for the general idea we talked about, but apparently he plays c6. Now he puts the bishop on g7, which is what you're supposed to do. But this isn't a blitz game, so he's not going to play the best moves, but here I probably would have just put the bishop on g7 right away, which, okay, e5 was apparently the best move, but here we go. He puts the bishop on g7 like he's supposed to. You can see that white didn't actually play the main line of the Dutch defense. They actually played an inaccurate move. They should have probably played c4. Yes, here we go. Yeah, Hikaru play is pretty good. It's obviously Hikaru. But this is a variation that some of you could see, probably not in your games because I doubt that many of you are at this level, but some of you could have positions like this in your Dutch defense games if you decide to play this opening. Now, Hikaru is completely winning. Just kidding, it's actually a dead draw. But in this position he makes a mistake and he is down 1.4. But his opponent also makes a few mistakes, and Hikaru, being Hikaru, I'm not sure why I would do this. Actually, this queen trade doesn't make much sense. Okay, king g8 doesn't make that much sense either. But this is Stockfish. Stockfish can be confusing sometimes. Now, white castles here an inaccuracy, but Hikaru responds back with another inaccurate move. But it's fine. Okay, here we go. This was a great move, defending the bishop. And we'll see here that Hikaru, after lots of moves, this is actually move 40 right here. This is move 40. After a lot of moves, his opponent blunders, and now he's up 3.7. He makes the best move, and Hikaru, being Hikaru, actually checkmates his opponent and wins the game using the Dutch defense. That was a high-level game featuring the Dutch defense. I hope this video makes you consider using the Dutch defense in some of your games. It can catch lots of opponents that play d4 off guard and bring them out of their comfort zone. If you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you in any way, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It will help let me know that you guys like to see more videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.